Baraw kimdene moom bëgg kimdene ci entu de nice videos.
Baraw Kimberley moom bëgg Kimberley ci enti de nice videos.
Good to go? Am I good to go? Okay. Assalamu alaikum, mbadi Gambian call. Assalamu alaikum, mbadi Jiber Lani Lamoralu. Ntelemu kotenke UDP TV and Media. Mutan na le kotenke pulkana regular program solo kumase kom kunu na fo nyame. Nalbe haklo bakam. We've been offline for almost 1 month due to the Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, tunda sunkaro kono kaira kono nabang kaira kono. Mutanan kotenga kana regular program sol kumashali from UDP TV and Media. Binak, we have a special program. Nyanda menkela. Nalo mbadi Gambia ko mobe ba kamale membe kering Gambia bi concerning our security situation. Bimbe alano ko promo damani wakatanu sato do de kafoda me faraba in Combo East na security officers or minikata the PIU Police Intervention Unit in faraba dingo doli dunta nyola for massive order that kaje me asabu more than 14 nyola je. According to some news, we have like which is confirmed so far wala mo sababanta many alonko yebun kidola live bullet from our own security services. So binak ni alasontan na kachabe kala wala kuwati ni pro me alonko wala kata fara ba banta. And nalo na fanan ko renke another renowned journalist me alonko pa Modu Boja membe caring. He was arrested during that problem. But we also confirm that he's being released at this moment. So being at UDP TV and Media, no program or somebody nanja. With me as a panelist, na basa hel samare sota janal be along from the UDP TV and Media platform. Na guest many along ko bi wala be kachala na security situation or membe kedin Gambia wala be kala Mr. Suleiman Jeng. Mr. Suleiman Jeng matemu former official the Gambia Police Force. Na Mr. Assis Bojam Financial Rajana Fanamu former police official the Gambia Police Force. Nani National Jambi many alonko be in embody be kachala about the security situation of me alonko be in Gambia. Me alonko be alonko is a concern to every single Gambian. We all understood that being new government under in power, everybody have come to this agreement that the security situation in the Gambia right now is fragile. Though it's fragile, but fragile, the fragile situation of our security situation should not be a permanent thing. Gradually, file la more Gambian now they've been secure as citizens of the Gambia. But bringing new government make it a new Gambia that everybody is proud of, that everybody is talking about, we still feel like that our security situation is fragile we are not seeing any improvement. Buka nyato taje fo komata. Wato wad molbe mutala, molbe fala, angro basobe bola molka. And just recently, in program caring for about caring for almost 1 month period now. We have a Minister of Interior, we have an Inspector General of Police, we have a CDS in charge of the army, we have a governor, we have CFOs, we have alcalos, many alonko wala mata nyuko bema. But anka bindel buka kuje jev na menka komatati. But comme na fale nyame, mbena luntang bulala, ye mol kontong ye fong introduce. Bala salonko albenin kibaro so come from the UDP TV and media. Na brother Kekendo and Yankuba Dabo lebe masimoto when it comes to the technical side of it. So Kamala, mbafola na fellow panelists yo emenketa Basahel Samatiti and imbadi ngolo nyokonto. Basahel?
Yeah, baraka sana. Kamoya. Assalamu alaikum badum. Ndolem UDP TV and media. Ndolem na dale jang kodeke. Na programu mini alonko ndalte kale jang watu watu. Mbena feno panelist kontono mbengada brother Sleman Denti aning assist boja bebe mbafale ko alamanga dum programme ñu kono kayra kono alamanga finda kayra kono alamale non harje kayro laje
abaraka bake Basahel elo konton dir nyimato mbadi ngol nsa ta brother Suleiman Jeng. Brother Suleiman Jeng, it's up to you. You can speak in any language. If you can all of Molagena, wala Sosa Molagena, wala English, the audience will appreciate anything. Plungani and Tembokai, aga introduce a Boba. Brother Suleiman.
Okay, Mangla Siare, Basahel, Yang Jarai, Kekendo, Asis Bojang. I'm really pleased ne Asis Bojang mung new teote because Asis Bojang yagana si Gambia Police Force we pare helam dafa matcha dafa def police science ak administration so hamna inside out policing hamna naka lañu terare yefi police be njumtuwaay du fa am tay du amat so kontaan na trop lim ñu teewute and maa ngi leen a sant di leen gërëm tamit ak invite bi ngeen ma invite pour ma bokk si yéen tey ci programme bi jërë ngeen jëf.
Jërëjëf waay, thank you so much, Mr. Suleiman Jeng. I will also use this opportunity to say thank you for accepting the invitation. It was so prompt, but you didn't hesitate. Thank you so much for coming. Broader and expertise when it comes to security, Namra Gambia, Moti Yemen Malon Jamal Assist Bojanti. Mr. Bojang, anybody wants to know condom?
Assalamu alaikum. Be for mo be kontonna. Akitanyi seo bati kanani program moto. Akitanyi kijafara bati. Katu na family yandandala e concern na kuma kamotala social media iko jikita kode mudun kamen fa aka sense me iko bari bi jamano be nyame anye ku kendo fo mose kasi jeje adum bayri tolu mun tela dimba yalleti annin taramolu kamen fo ntema amang ke tonyati bari abe afeklale bari sama julole ba julo sen Suleiman Jeng ay ndani men nante balannala ayati na dringen ya fo nyamma fayno hani woto men fola wala mun na family de niya moy e kana mira komen niela kumo soso bari ndefana alfale soto Suleiman mun alfalti adum mole mun ngakanun fanwe katuma daji kale jala ngede wole try kam woto bi nin kumo malla ku walla fanani mol ben nen na dukari sentenen komo katun komo malla finna na ali dani le ala dani la fana fem fota jang parce que mo le mun han fangoti ala simma ko wala ala baraka
baraka bake Mr. Aziz Bojang beni barara again pour ka foyo ko thank you for coming comme la yek mo fo nyamen akoliati manum pour ka finti social media ñu waro ko naka diamu welcome like brother Suleiman Jeng fitatema ka tandi la ko puli kana jang ka kacha anu kule me alan ko banko la ko be tendi la wala be jayla wala anu ba fala Suleiman Jeng fane ko once again thank you for reaching out to a brother mbadul comme na fo nyamen drom bi dal programme bi atata nata is going to be about this situation of Menkata Faraba Bantang in Combo East banko sateo dingol anina police wala na security officers ole pro men sort of bi mo saba 14 ni wala je comme be gambelo nyame badingol banko population de ada nyawonya asiata nyawonya gambie ko mo clim fata drong ani kidole ya fa drong mun ku balti saka mo saba 14 ni wala at the same time on one day gambia do ata wotile gambia la badi ya dedeta wotile gambia ni mo clim ma ye mo belama so kamala bi nyin kara mo be ni ku ya ko di bi ka banku din saba so me an ko 14 ni wala nana journalist so me fana nan ko ya muta ya man la si lokan janko droit bala do ko la keka so kamala bi beduna programme ko mbadi hol albe programme woni ko bonale UDP TV and media also follow no on YouTube channels and Facebook comme na fale nyamen kekendo an yankuba dabo wala be na masingoto so kamala the programme that le mena wala mbita Basa Head follow ya as a panelist Basa Head na mira comme na fo nyame ni situation men kada Faraba Bantang bi for mo saba 14 no laje ndele ya jël ko na security situation right now is still fragile nin ko ke Basa Head why akana government especially the security offices or the officers aketa such a long time dani be Bantang bi la ko nyaato for dana bita out of hand because comme be afo nyame ni Faraba Bantang situation and meta talal sign almost 1 month comme mu ne businessman or business enterprise do ka ko me julake ye lancino wala no pour kata mining ko Faraba dingol ko amam possible pour wo keje because it's detrimental to the environmental situation in Faraba anabe ke kanje wato mena sombolo nyapide kam pour yake jama ba foka naka commence da be ya jame jamano la ano tabo mo be yalla no ka ay sombolo jaay ko la feme kala ko sombolo jaaje banko dingol ta kuno la je sato alkalo buka kuno je o tundo sefo buka kuno je ba mol yaaje ko sam ko situation ni atata ni silola manta ni silola ya mo ko it need to be stopped bilo time wala Faraba dingol wulta ko be Bantang bi la ñing ko tema bal ba sahi men jakalo wata je say 1 month ñing ko bita man fem moy from the Inspector General of the Police man fem from the Ministry of Interior fo bi ko fitara situation to melan ko amanya na fitala je ite amara muna mu folti wala minen nyanta kala no manke wasahi
Sana, sorry for the interruption. If you can hear me, this is Alkali Yafa. I just joined you.
Oh, thank you, brother Alkali Yafa. Okay, Mbadu Mololom Alkali Yafa. He's one of another expertise in security matters, and he was part of the security forces in the Gambia. So, I'm joined in Kansai. Alkali, in Mbadu Senor Kontong, Nimba Sahil Botaje. Thank you for joining, Alkali.
Thank you.
Okay.
Basahil, you can.
Abarga baga sana. Ngamira, tayeng ning nafta fanala mala ninte bora de ngambe drop la bawo ngamira be atla na bali alente samana. So kote ke mba fala na brother artist boja ala mira dama fo comme menketa la consent ala famille la fanala. Patina na kaja kono koko alamale nol harje kayro rajam mente kala man fanna. Tumando na dia ning janto ila family be safe la adite fon be safe la because ma mi lambe fanna mala membe dunna membe ne do silema ala ma len tankama fala anim fana ila kata nyindo pour kana dunje ba on man experience to security la fanna la ñun men be jam mol be jam to manya na kadiyam nimbe diam la doro ndolla mira ya fenna mendina anin security aspect la fenko ati tora la diamo kono wala fala anin banko la fannala so comme ni karo ke menna akumata batale pour mole jefo because niaji be banko kan birim falendro keta bebe jikiri nyinna ko banko dimul bela life nyin safe tala kadu mojama bi ila diamo kadu nyina kanko nyuni be nyimanya men na banko kan ni ya jamme be jang ita kala bar niaje banko ya jamme le jamano mul bukaje bar banko dimu be ta nyoma pour ka ya jamme bondije pour mun kamale la nyantol men ya lon ko be sis e blokono e se feroso ni murla kanya men pour ka ay la nyantol nyin soto bak so wala jiko be kanko ka fota mulma pour ka ya jamme bondije ka president barola man sakunda sin so man sakunda na sita o ni jiko be sirina ko ya e tilimbali al men kila banko kan say wato be dile la president barola man sakunda be la nyantol dile la e fota men ya la man sakunda kono ay muruka yaja to ni ajibe ñin ko wulta wato men wala ñindi ko ke ñobi dula to dame ya lon ko fraba banta molla e ko la doku dula lebeje ado ka tinna fa kata fakata koji akati la doso ka nya akuma ko pindira men na ka ni sa entem de amura ko ni man sakunda be la moy kam oto e mantara ka ko nyinta wala ko nyinta adu ni mata kunda ne bon la biko to ni jot so fen ko jimbe ka terol be kala ke la moy la wat so e nyette kala molati mol yalo ko be la moy la molla kunsaje ban ko molla mi ka da kunsaje ba ni ke la moy mu ke la kunsaje ni ka ren itol ka ko buga kunsa ko nyinto abe batandira no ska bonan dole ya no be bokan dole ya
yeah it's okay nama
ñing ko wutani wato menna ndenga mi ko man sakunda nyanta ka muneke e nyanta fala ñu ne ko e doku be ko ke ka wodlante ya stop jedo ya jam hanna ta ko polisol bita jedo bari men ya don ko e ka doku men ke jol ka tinyaro sitol ma wonyanta ka stop wodlante le e ba jela ko ñing ko men ke ta biate kala ba fraba bandam mo ni aje be finte bita ñin dulando e ka e nim polisol le binta ñu la because of doku men be keri lafta me stop je wala man su ya wala tinna ni ko nyin keda oto man ta bala doku bunda nyin lam fata on to adu ko jama be je fana e lafta ka blemu nyin tola comme UDP dingdol be silande ka fako nyin tinyaro keda nyin mo fal men keda blemu be dala UDP da ka because of ba ko la ko UDP le sembo wata nyin man sakunda kon ndela jero to nyima UDP soto because nyaaji be nyimu coalition government minister ben be boda patila representation nyim fango coalition government nyim kono adu la bunda be nyine ke kanko for next election it will fana be lole la patile le pour même bati ne la do ya ke coalition government kono wala ba e bita wala kan kala molio e be ko wa fila wala pour mol selle ye ke president wala e banko do kono nyaaji be nyim blando birin ko bunda amada je kula do son la katinya Ministry of Agriculture foye mudeye mamandi nyi kono Ministry of Environment foye mamandi nyi kono Ministry of Interior foye mamandi nyi kono so ndola yudi minister mantara nyi kono ni safa men nako etol be kula tamandi no la nyi kono katum ñun beni la doku to ni la doku bundal ñun ni la doku bundal dem man ta kunda nyanta kamenke ñun ko na wulta jenabe yuru jenabe garawla e nyanta ka muneke e nyanta ka step ta ko nyin tole ka kuta me yalon ko ya tamandi jenabe futa kuto ko fare kudalo bula ko nyin tole bi mol fele ka muneko madola do lamu aka fara ko sai nyini ya jame man sakunda man nyodan fenna bawon ko baro man sakunda inata le mamban ko dimul la hajoke modol ko ya jame mo fala ka bar sai mo fa fele ko fana commencer o mun to le to ya bawo social media ni ajibe to be mo le ko men ko baro man sakunda ni in ka fasa ka defend banko nyin kan so ba jela modol kan ton fon nen e ko bawon ka nyabit len ka baro fasa so sai ni ngaje kodul kake me yalon ko ba defend ka men ka nin kan ko wala kallo so ba jela ko baro man sakunda dol ba til ko ben ta point kan ate nanyante kala modi me yalon ko wato wadi ala ministry bundal to fon ferendi ay katake ay moli keje men yalon ko be banko di wala do ko nyin tamandira o be mako la bakal because ko ku kane mun to tinyaro ke ena fo bida ku social media kaka barola fasa aka nyabidle ka fa bi afala kete moment toranuti barola masa kunda kon so ngamira wato sita baro fo ngi jubiro to kolle kata nyame fo kata kule ban fo bukata ku so ndela mira da mu woltije ngamira ko molbe jamene yalon ko le mata security ku nyala sedum ya ku jama fo don ala baraka
baraka bake ba sahel ila kuma kamo nyata imanke expertise security la karon nyamnya bari am fo jam mom wo senatala and namira sometimes situation do be jaka simple so much that every single person can come to a conclusion yela idea for yamira menyanta kala amen nakala. Thank you so much for that. But then in bida brother Sulemania mbe brother Alkali Yafa welcome la ani la moral ñoo konton brother Alkali Yafa ani la moral ñoo konton.
Thank you very much, Sana, and thank you to the panelists. Unfortunately, I was still at work. I was thinking it was going to start at 4 o'clock our time. So actually, you can see that I'm in uniform. That was not the plan. But anyway, this is a very sad situation for Gambia and Gambians all over the world. And for the image of the country, because this is the time when we were talking about transforming our country to give it a different look. So at this point in time, if we have situations like this happening, it is very sad. But on top of it also, if you look at it, it's not very surprising. Why did I say that? Because if you look at the security forces, people, the mindset did not change that much. All we did is we changed government, and we think that people now that we have a new dispensation, now that people are saying we have democracy, everything is fine. The security forces need to transform, need to be part of that changes, and that, to me, I don't think is happening. And the reason why I'm saying is that these people still have that mindset, and some are saying this is everybody, but some of them still have the mindset that of serving power instead of serving the people. And that's something that needs to be understood. And like I said, I'm not trying to put everybody or all the members of the Gambia police force or the armed forces into that category. But we have to understand that some of these kids who are part of the PIU or part of the police force were born during the time of Yahya Jammeh. And this is the only style and this is the only way they know. So in order to transform that, that is going to require a lot, other than just telling them that the government has changed and now you have to change your attitude. It's going to require a lot. So probably this, I'm just going to introduce myself with that for now. Then we'll talk about some of the steps that are necessary, that need to take place in order for that transformation, for that mindset to change in order to serve the people instead of serving power.
Thank you. Abaraka bake, brother Alkali. Mbafule korenke inimbara for coming. Come like ya for nyaming. Ibedo kudla nyawonya. You still give us the time to come here and say something about what is going on in the Gambia right now. That shows how committed you are and how interested you are as far as the Gambian situation is concerned. But it's a hang around Anakabi, so we'll get to you, back to you again whenever we are now Suleiman as is sort of. So once again, thank you so much for coming. Brother Suleiman.
Yes. Thank you.
Like I said, the program today is all going to be about the situation that has happened in Banjul today, for Bantan, the villagers versus the PIU. Most people have come to this conclusion. Anytime a situation like this happens, there is always a delay on the side of our security officers, or from the Ministry of Interior, or either from the Office of the Inspector General of Police. They have this belief that the delay in action is causing more harm to us as citizens when it comes to our security. The government is trying to be careful because they never know, okay, if government is interfering too much, they might think that people will say that, oh, this is how Yahya Jammeh has been doing, and we're going back to dictatorship. Why you're focusing on the delay from the government sides or from our security sides, is it not causing more harm to us than good? And why do you think that they always have a delay in response to security situations like this. Because we have something like this, it happens in Busimbala, it happens in Farato, Kanilai, and now Faraba. Faraba's case has been going on for 1 month now, or more than 1 month. Brother Suleiman.
Jërëjëf si sa laajte boobu.
Yeah.
Dinaa commencé pour refresh on li honorable lawyer Dabo waxoon last week. Dafa mel ni moom boppam dafa yaa. Because déggoon naa mu ngi wax ne ñoom ñi nekk si nguur gi dañ war a bàyyi xel ni ñuy exécuter seen responsibility. Because bëggul nekk ci biiram su nguur gi jeexee ñu amaat another commission boo xam ne dina gëstu nguur gi naka la nekkoon ci time bi doon sàmm réew mi. So dellu na dëgëral ne su fekkee ne ñoom doxaluñ niñ waree doxal ba nguur gi ñu ta am legacy bu baax Barrow la ñooy gën a blame te xam nga saxu na te ñaan gaay nañ def seen kéemtalaay kàttan ñu bañ a yaxa nguur yi Barrow dig si seen jëf-jëf so dafa mel ni xen na séntu woon na lii daf doon xew tey ok man si suma gis-gis social media bi for the Gambia war naa nekk an opinion pool pour government bi because anytime su issue jógee rek nit ñi dañ dee dem si social media bi even though opinions yi dañ dee ute dañ dee vary waaye dañ dee am some legit opinions yoo xam ne nguur gi war naa jël yooyu ñu suxandeko ko because suñ ko defee rek problème yu mel ni daf dee jeex for instance Yankuba Dabo bindoon na naka lañu war a resetule li bes suggestoon na sax guide them through the court system and let the courts decide whether dañu revoke lancing bi or not man amoon naa yaakaar ne ñoom suñ gisee yooyu waroon nañoo step ñu ne lii de nañ hold on to this like li MPC decide on Sanya nañ suspend ngum it's not like ne lifin nañ ko nañ ko suspend ngum ñu gëstu ko until am fa lu leer ñu am means yoo xam ne dinañ ko use boo xam ne both enterprise bi ak villagers yi dinañ si njëriñoo waaye su fekkee ne villagers yi ñoom seen dundu foofu la nekka yow nga xëy benn bés rek buga leen koo tere il faut que ñoom ñu taxaw xam nga ñu ñantu il faut ñu ñëw wone seen naxar ak yooyu yow nag soo yónnee policy like li ma waxoon earlier ok pour nga yónni policy man si suma xam-xam ak suma gis-gis paramilitary or whether you call them paramilitary or PIU or riot police seen objective mooy pour control ak manage crowd ok control ak manage crowd nag miinut ne da nga war a dem gaañ o rey nit ñi su fekkoon ne like ñoom ñu ngi séntu woon ne lii war naa am ñoom war nañoo am a platoon boo xam ne dafa dem control ak manage crowd bi li ñuy use mooy am nañ sales mooy riot GS so dinañ am sales dinañ am batin dinañ am this tear gas guns dinañ am a loudspeaker so officer commanding the unit su àggee foofu dina use loudspeaker bi wax a gaay ne leen ne maa ngi leen amee sangam for example 15 minutes 20 minutes or half an hour des na si moom a reasonable time boo xam ne ñoom dinañ mun a disperse peacefully ne leen dinaa leen jox this time ngeen disperse peacefully su fekkee ne after the time boobu elapse na gaay disperse ñu fa bete and feel na ne xam he definitely has mun naa wax gaay ne well joxoon naa leen time ngeen move léegi maa ngi leen a jox another this time so leen move within this space of time dinaa use reasonable force ak reasonable and proportionate force pour disperse leen ok reasonable force boobu like ñu ngi amee CLC like those officers with the seals ñoom dañ dee serve as protection zone pour officers ñoo xam ne amuñ sales ñoo xam ne ñu ngi amee riot guns yi so fekk ñoom ñëpp ñu ngi amee seen max so suñu oodee gaay pour ñu charge xam nga ñooñu dañoo am seen sales yi so dafa mel ni sales yi protect nekk si diggante ñoom ak civilians yi so suñ leen jamee xeer sa o sànni leen du nekk sales yooyu moo leen a protect nga xam ne du leen gaañ so normally suñ charge is like crowd bi na dinañ daw because duñ bugga that confrontation su fekkoon ne lifi nu gis nañ ne loolu doo de na mun nañoo lifinaat mu order pour gars yi fire tear gas because tear gas bi o fire lifin li paper cannon si dafa discomfort loo gars yi so obviously dinañ disperse so si period boobu la ñoo mun a effect arrest xam nga ñoo xam ne ñooy ring leader si ak yooyu once loolu lifi nañ de mun nañoo contain affaire yi waaye soo su fekkee ne ñoom yóbbuwuñ yooyu ñu ngi ànd ak live ammunition man si suma gis-gis personally loolu is a premeditated murder because obviously suñ àndee those live arms and ammunition so dafa wone ne they have to use those things on the ground whether situation be arise now or not because already yóbbu nañ ko so that means am nañ an aforethought intention of using those arms and ammunition so fi mu nekk ni comme que IG bi moom ñëw na out deny na categorically which I personally believe ne moom du ko order because I've seen on the social media ñoo xam ne ñu ngi wax ne head should roll I quite agree in a head should roll but to say a head of the IG should roll man I disagree until facts are established okay su fekkee ne léegi ñoom wax nañ ne waa Kinte war naa step aside suñ ko step loo aside ñu dem investigate ne gis na Kinte is innocent so that loolu xam nga dañoo ruus ba pare that would be unlawful dismissal understand waaye suñu establisher facts ne they personally involved in this situation and to what extent he was involved as an IG then mun nañoo determine what his fate would be but until that is done they cannot just set him aside that would be wrong and would be unfair okay like ki Yafa lim wax xam nga mindset bi dafa important xam nga after 22 years of dictatorship security services have been exposed to a lot of unlawful acts then they carry out a lot of heinous acts yoo xam nga they are protected by the state nothing comes out of it so that has become part of them so léegi li gars yi war a def dañ war a kind of rehabilitate gars yi xam nga rehabilitation bi need na a lot of training ak seen counseling need nañ counseling need nañ retraining need nañ reform ba pare man I've always said some of those people ñoo xam ne ñoo serve Jammeh ñoo carry out those crimes those same people are still in our security system wearing our uniforms and being paid by us pare ñu ngi carry out duties so obviously those people suñ amee any other opportunity to replicate acts in done them during Jammeh they would do it because Pa Modou Bojang wax na ko si interview bi mu ne ko while he was sat in one of those trucks some of the PIUs ñoo xam ne ñu ngi fa ñu ngi wax ne su fekkoon ne time yaa Jammeh la ni kon rey nañ ñooñu ñëpp rey nañ leen ñoom ñëpp so obviously it's like ñoom that mentality lañ am te ñoom dañ feel ne that is the only way they can resolve issues understand and loolu need nañ rehabilitation need nañ reform so ñoo xam ne definitely they are guilty those people should be asked to go home okay on this man li ma suggest mooy suñ investigate ñu find out henna it's not all the paras ñoo fire henna 1 or 2 people ñoo fire boo xam ne rey na ñeneenti nit ñi so suñ mu ne establish actually kan moo fire gona bi war nañ ko xam anyway because ku nekk sa magazine bi am nga number of bullets yi fa nekk so de lowa so return sa gun bi in foog nga account for the number of bullets you have taken from the armory so suñ gisee ne yow sa bullet bi manqué na obviously you have to explain sa bullet bi fan la nekk so dinañ xam ne yow yaa fire o suñ seetee sa gun bi dinañ xam ne bii discharge na a bullet with the smell or the sense of it. So you have the fire one and the fatal with this sign of bullet, so they can easily tell. Understand? Once Lulu live in the Koku should be detained and investigated. So you find out the Koku, the act on an order or the act out of sheer panic or sheer negligence. Because three things more fe nega. Either safety netambi klobuko through the push and pull lolu munna discharge fire. Second, henna mom munna ragal because of the crowd or henna tension bi ragal na mu open fire. Or the other option moy dafa act on order senior commander mo ko ne open fire mu open fire. So feke ne senior command be ne mu open fire. Mom open fire, mom ak senior command be will be responsible because mom warna hamne whether that order was a legitimate order or it was an illegitimate order. Because obviously, ni amun any arms or amun anything law hamne did not cause policy harm or did not lead to loss of life. So fake ne nyom amun any of those things, then order be Kiko order ak mom mi carry out order be are guilty of murder. So nyom nyeb ordinary living. So Lee should be, a wake up call for, not only for the police unit, but for all other security units. Barosi Bopam Minister of Interior. Okay, one guy at the beginning, Yange Lachenda, Luther guy, then they to react to issues. Because man dama feel na nyom then they buy a lot of time. Be pare hamga Gambian bi lu nekk daf ko dee tuuti law, du ko dee jël seriously. Danga gis a potential danger mu ñëw miles away. So waxe ñu ne no lii du dara, it's not gonna happen. O henna su lifine sa bulu lifi. So lolu because yang ko disregard mu nge build up, mu nge mount. So dafa access to that potential time, then to kick it off your dokumuna content because already your time being corona prevent, you have lost that time. Be pare li am solo moy communicate and nini. Because lack of communication, honest communication, that they build distrust. Be pare that they frustrate the other person. Let's say for example, li bihewe, President Barrow Genut Johe an address presidential press secretary be make any tweet them with any Facebook pour lifin am nga be pare nit ñaa nge gis ñu nge joxe information about Senegalese contingent ñoo xam ne from ECOMEG ñu nge ñibi loolu ak is moda bana gana am solo in the Gambia. Obviously moda lifin bi mo gëna warna am precedence over that. So fekkoon ne loolu ñu si woon at the heart of that ceremony sax waroon naa suspend loolu mu address lii immediately then carry on with that. So loolu su xewut rek daf dee tax nit ñi dañ dee lose that support, that love biñ am for you because ñu ngi gis ne yow intelligent because nit ku soo ko yëgut rek dafay gis boppam waaye soo ko yëgee num naxari yaa jame daf daan yónnee ñu rey nit ñi waaye daf dee yónnee Aïssatou Ndiaye Seydi dem leen jàlle ji dem leen ni so ñooñu even though xam nañ ne government bee leen rey waaye because government bi ñëw na is like xam nga yaa ngi gaañ di so this government lacks that a lot. How can more advise Barrow that he's just acting on his own? Barrow needs to be talking to people. Barrow needs to be talking to people. In as much as Minister of Interior gena now to gain more, Koko Warnawa, as a minister, why Barrow as head of state and head of government also must come out and talk to people. Why not talk right now because is very disgraceful and it's very annoying. Okay, you hala is did not end the UDP issue. This has nothing to do with UDP. Because UDP is not the party in government. UDP is part of a coalition that is in government. So UDP signature has surface it anywhere as a case.
Yeah.
Because Usainu Dabo mom last week Jogna Wana. So people have acted on what he has said last week. Lead don't help. It was not going to happen. It's like the man has foreseen this thing coming. That's why he said this thing.
Yeah.
So if people had acted upon his advice, this would not have happened. So now by as is Bojang Momuduga Mugenawa because more hella Mogena Macha.
I know. Okay, Jerejefai, brother Suleiman Jen, thank you so much for those wonderful deliberations. Mbadung Alfamle Amwe, Suleiman Jen Konafale Nyameng, he was a former police officer of the Gambia Police Force. Ala miracle anati amene menyantakela as an expertise in security matters. You should be wale kada guard. Suleiman Jenko, Baron needs to talk to the Gambian people. Baron needs to act fast. You don't know who's advising Baron, but they are making too much delay in certain situations. I hope the necessary authorities will be listening and they will take the necessary steps. Mr. Jenya Kumuro Fanamfala Kacha Kono Menketa, why delay in action when it comes to our security situation? Most of the time, Masakunda Boka Wuli Yanta Wula Wato Mena. The Ministry of Interior, the Inspector General of Police, the CDS, Ibuka Wuli.
Yangs, Mvanambela Kufengol Kono, the Mayamere Manji, Barankarama.
Nejele, Neni Lami Samade Bejele.
Nebinadala Sunteo, love 5 minutes, then Dengal Bulandanga Sunteo.
Okay. All right, so come like Suleimani for drunk. Tell me baby outside, especially in the diaspora. Najelo ko ni situation be carrying banko to me alon ko citizen ni situation security officer mi na dunyola. In most cases, kana security officer wala police officer last speaker ta. Ko citizen ta K1 wala the demonstrators wala men be protest keka. K1 dani be any firing killer wala dani be any gas fire mol kan wala dani be any action tala même ba sabula situation ta wasla. E ka last speaker tala one in the Gambian cases most of the time mbuka oje. Nkamina yedro wala param security officers ole boy citizen ole kan nyo saboyeke fok wole ta ke man nyana kela. Suleiman nyam fane idea for jam ko me alon ko naje ko Gambia ku jama be caring when it comes to land issues, when it comes to some of these enterprises or mi alon ko be business or ke kan Gambia banu banku dimulo ko manyen na kelaje najel ko nyini mon kulere men yalon ko katanu bilo mansa do jamano la APRC government jamano la ite lewo decision will make ite lewo lancino di wol mola any advice di ko amuta ko this current government nyanda ko wo lancino do ta ke suspend yala investigation or ke yajibe kol mi be kering right now fa ente kala fa manyina kala because mbiyal nako the same thing will be happen kan Gunjur with the golden fish company the same thing will be happen kan Sanyang atata fam fitara situation mbiyal ko Sanyang dingol ni Gunjur dingol ya feel like they have to take the laws into their own hands why sabu ku jama kata jama manyina kala je mbadu mbele amo nyama Suleiman a former police officer of the Gambia Police Force albeda mo kan UDP TV and media nako moderator a later demanding bala fanan beja menketa Yanks Dabodi nata tala nung Aziz ba haketi la because Yankuba ko sunte wato sita let him just say something in 5 minutes mi alon ko ate amira mina what went wrong and what should be done pour que ñu situation on you control na ko ngakata no nyama so with your permission Aziz let me go straight to Yankuba I have 5 minutes da madiam Yanks over to you
Sana thank you very much abaraka bake Aziz abaraka bake Alkali abaraka bake Suleiman mon min bebe programme o kono bi amunta bi programme nying akumaya bake comme sana topic o min be kekan bayri paraba bandam problem o nying a metal kelale it's been happening for a while now it's been ratcheting up until it got to where we are at the moment now so now I think the big question is where do we go from here. One thing I know for definite is that the status quo cannot remain. We cannot allow the Julake guy to continue on mining the sand at that place simply because if two people are willing to sacrifice their lives And then the government want to treat those debts as basically they want to pay indifference to their debts, then you can see a lot of people will be willing to sacrifice their lives to make sure that this thing doesn't go. And I think the people have a valid, complaint, which is the threat to their environment, the livelihood of many of the gardeners there who depend on those lands to produce food and sell those foods and then live on the income that they gain from those foods, from the sale of from the sale of those products. Now, the police IG, for me, I think either he should resign or he should be sacked. Simply because those of us who are privy to this whole thing from the word go, from the onset, the villagers have been complaining about the role of the police IG in this, in defending Julake, in supporting Julake, 100%. So he had never been impartial in this case from the word go. And now, what has resulted is that his men, the men that he deployed to that village, are now responsible for the death of 2 people and the injuries of so many other people. Now, for me, that person cannot be relied upon as the arbiter or the supervisor of whatever inquiry or investigation that needs to happen. You cannot be a footballer and then be a referee at the same time. No, it's not fair. In other countries like the UK, they have an independent police complaint authority that would have been the deal with this issue from now. They would be the one that will conduct the investigation, simply because they want that impartiality. They don't want the police that are being accused of perpetrating a crime in this situation to be the same police that will be depended on or relied upon to investigate themselves about their own conduct. I don't think you can get a fair and impartial outcome of that investigation. The police IG, because we have 2 innocent people who lost their life today. Yesterday, they were just normal people with everyone else. Day before yesterday, or probably a year ago, they were celebrating the new dawn freedom that we achieved. They believe that now they have that opportunity to live in a free Gambia, where there is no fear, no threat of police brutality that we have seen today. Because what Pamudu was explaining, that is just brutality. That cannot just be classed as police work anywhere. That's just simply barbaric.
Exactly.
And he witnessed it. Pamudu Bojang has pacemaker in him. If they cannot even consider that and appreciate it, and we're willing to injure him and inflict much pain on him, that tells you the barbarity and the heartlessness of the people that we have, who we rely on as security officers in the Gambia. But where do we go from now? That is the main question. From here, I think the police IG needs to recuse he need to exonerate himself and excuse himself from anything to do with the police work from now on, and delegate that to someone else who can be viewed by the villagers, who are very, very angry at this point in time, and quite understandably, because of what has happened to them and their loved ones in their village, for what they believe to be the right cause that they have taken to ensure that their environment is not damaged, that their livelihoods is not threatened by one man's business interest, which is Julake. I mean, when you contrast this to the action taken by the government in the Sidi Barrow case against Tanene people, the government came and they provided Sidi Barrow another plot, and they gave his plot to the people of Tanene so that it can appease the villagers, and the villagers can have a place where they can bury their departed souls. That helped in appeasing that situation there. What prevented them from deploying the same method or the same initiative in Faraba Bandang to avoid the situation that we end up having today, until 2 people had to lose their life? That to me, quite simply, puts some sort of blame in the hands of the government in terms of the actions they've taken. And I had people say the UDP should be exonerated from this because we have nothing to do with it. But let us understand that the MP, the National Assembly member of Faraba Bandang, is a UDP candidate or UDP representative, UDP member. The councillor for the Kafuta ward, which Faraba belongs to or Faraba is part of, is a UDP member. What UDP needs to do, we need to stand up now and tell every Gambian and the people of Faraba that we are a party of the people, not the party of the executive. We need to stand up for the people of Faraba and then make sure that in their journey that which starts today, which is to seek justice for their departed loved ones, that we are there at every step on that journey to make sure that they have justice. And that justice means these irresponsible, indisciplined, and callous and brutal members of the Gambia police force are not allowed and to carry on and then to go and inflict the same barbarity on other people in the Gambia. The UDP needs to make that stand. If we fail to do that, then the people will blame us tomorrow, and we wouldn't be able to exonerate ourselves from the blame. We must make that stand. So every one of us must not look for excuses for the police or anyone else in the government. We must say, we must first of all present that image, present to the public that we are with the people of Faraba. And their plight is our plight, and it's the plight of our party. We stand shoulder to shoulder with them, and we make sure that the government deliver justice to them. This shouldn't be another protracted legal tussle which family members have to fight on their own, and then feel like they don't have a government or they don't even have any other person that can support them. No, the people of Faraba, we need to stand with them. We need to make them feel like they have the biggest party at their side to make sure that the perpetrators of this crime, because this is a crime, if you kill an innocent person here, even as a police officer on duty, you are subject to investigation. And if it is found that you are found wanting, then you get criminal charges. You first of all get kicked out of the force, and then you get prosecuted. That's what should happen. Nothing less. Nothing less, because these innocent people did not kill themselves. And the crime that they've committed does not warrant their lives to be taken away. That is the simple fact. Whatever crime they committed today does not warrant them be killed. So whatever offense you can say they committed today does not deserve what they actually suffered from. And as a result of that, it needs to be, people say it needs to be properly investigated, but I don't think you can investigate such a crime under the leadership or the command of the IGP of the police today. The same IGP that the people of Faraba, the victims, have been complaining against from the word go. I say it's time for decision to be taken. It's time for a decision to be made by the executive, by the president, and that decision requires him to either excuse this man from his position today or let him be on indefinite suspension, but someone should take over. And I don't accept anyone telling me that there is no other person who can do that in the Gambia. Or let us establish an independent body that will investigate this. It could be the NIA or another security apparatus, military, the army, The army have their own police, whatever military police, but another body should be delegated to investigate this. It cannot be given to the police to do this because the police are going to be investigating their own colleagues. It needs to be an independent body from a different force to investigate this, and they come with an impartial report that which, if the IGP is found wanting, then obviously the right measures, the right decision has to be taken. And I think the only way we are going to make the security forces in the Gambia to realize that there is law and order, because our security forces believe that there is law, but only they are above the law because they're the law enforcers. The only way you're going to make them appreciate the fact that the law applies to them as well, because under Jammeh, remember, they had impunity. And immunity as well. Some sort of indemnity law was passed in Parliament, and that gave them the immunity from prosecution. They enjoyed that after the killings that happened on April 10th and 11th in 2000, and then many other killings happened under Jammeh. They literally escaped it scot-free. We cannot accept that anymore. It's time that these people reign before the court, their own colleagues in the force see them, then they will realize that actually, you know what, we are also below the law. We are also under the law. The law applies to us as much as it applies to the rest of the citizens of this country. And therefore, we, in every exercise of our duty, we must bear this, and we must appreciate this, that the people's life, whatever our actions are conducts that which we will be accountable for, we will be held responsible for. Until we make them appreciate this, every security personnel in the Gambia will be of the belief that they are above the law, that they can do whatever they want to do to the innocent citizens of our country for God knows for how long when. Barrow's government needs to take decisive steps. The prosecuting, they need to get an independent force from a different security apparatus to conduct an independent investigation into these killings. What happened? Who gave the orders? What orders were given? Why did these people went there with live ammunition instead of rubber bullets that they should have been deployed with? Why did they even need guns? Where did they have the right number to deal with such a crowd? All of those need to be investigated, and the outcome should be made public. The outcome should be an outcome which the people of Faraba should feel that outcome was indeed independent and impartial. Otherwise, you're not going to end this. And one of the things that they also need to do is forthwith, they need to immediately order this man, whatever his name is, Julake guy, to stop mining sand in Faraba ASAP. He should not be allowed to go in there tomorrow. You cannot have two people losing their life for in vain like that. No, their lives matters. You know, their life matters. They died for a cause and they believed in it. And that cause is quite simply this. You allow this man to mine sand in our village, we lose our fertile ground to produce, to do our farming and our gardening, and our women will lose a very important part of their livelihood or a support to their livelihood in Faraba. And I think the message that they've sent today is very clear, and is a very significant message that which the government must heed to, and they must do so now. The status quo cannot continue, as I said, and the independent body needs to be set up ASAP, and they need to announce it as soon as possible, and that independent body needs to investigate the conduct of the police, and those found culpable, they need to be prosecuted. No excuses. Time that people understand that the law rules in the Gambia. Not just the civilians are meant to appreciate that, but those who serve in the security forces, those who even are law enforcement, they should be exemplary. They should be the ones that which everybody should say that they have the utmost respect for the law in this land. They cannot be found wanting on anything to do with not respecting the law. And what we've seen today is that of they found wanted. To me, investigation is only going to confirm what has already been witnessed by so many people today. So that is what I want to say. And I want to thank everyone that has been, that is on the panel. Alkali Yapa, and then we want their input because they're the security people. I'm just speaking as a lawyer here. And all I'm telling you is, as a lawyer, all I want to see is that those responsible for this heinous crime need to be prosecuted. One of the things that will serve is a deterrence to others from doing it tomorrow. And if you fail to deter others from doing it, this spate of things will happen. It will continue in the Gambia. And this wouldn't be the end. We will come back to it again. You know, and the government, our party, the UDP, needs to be seen as a party of the people. We need to stand with the people. And where do we start? We start with Faraba. We stand with the people of Faraba because this journey, their quest for justice, the journey for that begins today, and we have to be with them every step on that journey. And if we cannot be on their side in that journey, then we will be making a big mistake. Because the moment we are seen as a party that stands in support of the government or the security forces, then obviously the signal we are sending to the people is bad. And we have to stand with the people of Faraba. If we're going to march with anybody, it will be with them, not the police force. We respect the police. We want them to do their job. But hey, we don't want them to kill people, not the innocent one. And we want that message to get to them today. We don't want you to kill innocent people. No matter what they've done, life can never be equated to anything, not for a protest. That's my message. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lawyer Yankuba Dabo, Abaraka Balke. I just hope and believe that Mulbi Lamola Ning Hakilola, Ikani Lamani Jisola, because most of the things that you spoke about here, I myself personally have agreed or will agree on with you on certain things. Mbadungol, Alfangole Omoy, Lawyer Yankuba Ture, Lawyer Yankuba Dabo, Atala Sogesenoto, Anala Miroto, Mealonko, Nalo Nimbe Lamola Ning Hakilola, Malamun Jisola, Mbesona Kuma Jamala Memfaja. Lawyer Yankuba Dabo ko with immediate effect at the time that the IGP, the Inspector General of Police, resign. Nama resign, he should be sacked because Mbeya jele bilum kuma semato nyim kobe datila wato mena. I actional menkeje and the way he was performing his duty as the IGP. Molfitata stage to perform yalonga fang for tonya for tonyante iko abelaring jula ke rakam dolko aninjula ke bulo be dundi nyobulu dolko aninjula ke lebe ni business okono anung Yankuba kuma kilin fajang ite kala no football at the same time ko tele kala referee ite kala no victim mode or at the same time ko tele kala jojodi so nyaaji be the IGP ate be ni situation okono wala nyama abe lari jula ke la kam at the same time is the head of the security forces so kamala Yankuba kuma kilin fanan fajang wala mo UDP as a party has a role to play in this Faraba situation. UDP le bajela iba play la nyamen as a political party. Paski the council of Kafuta Faraba Bolokoto is a UDP councilor. The National Assembly member for Combo East, Faraba Boloto, is a UDP member and he's a citizen of Faraba Bantam. Nyaji Baby, the chairman of Birikame Area Council, Sirifo Sonko, is a citizen of Faraba Bantam and the UDP lem. CFO member Combo East right now is a citizen of Faraba Bantam. In baby Kerine, many they have direct contact with the government, they have direct contact with the authorities. Roma Sabunyu situation control and control. Kamala, once again, Bafala Yankubaye, thank you so much for that brilliant deliberation. And I hope we will get you back again if time allows. Mbadimon, I can go straight to Assist Boja Kumna Fale Nyameng, Abenunjane, a former police officer of the Gambia Police Force. Mr. Boja, previously, before Faraba Bantambe Kumasala, Najele Banku Dingol, the citizens of the Gambia, sometimes Katalaka frustrates so much that while we've been pushed to the corner in a way that me alongo, Nkalafi Luatala found Blokono. Minaka was Sabu because of Kulebe Keri, many alongo Banku Dingol, I feel like it should not be done. men nyanta banku dingol ma ko ela men kata na mansa kundade wala security officers me ko ni to nati diamude ko nyine yanta kala banku ni de tambila wala nyinem luwadi banku di manyina tambila ba nyaaje banku di kata faka frustrated faka fo be luwata le ba ta le fa bulo kono because school le be men nyanta kala men yanta kala man kitara keri ite amira what are the causes of that fulanjango wala mu ela college sol men kata Suleiman Jente ani alkali yafa ye kuma kilim fa jang wala na security officers le mindset o do men soro wala itali amata ko mindset o men be bur wala mu during the previous government najele how our security officers were treated. They've been forced and strictly controlled to do certain things many alon ko manyina kala wo mindset o be security officers kana mi alon ko say ni banku dingol wali yanta banku dingol treat la with the professionalism mi alon ko nanta expect from them bu ko woje wala the macho way yanta ila security judicial perform la nyame bu ka je o nyama iti amira mina yanta kala when it comes to that mindset o membe na security officers bulu is something that should be controlled or something has to be done about that. Now remember Suleiman Jaya Sogesko, the rehabilitation of our security officers is necessary and is a must and it should be done now. Fulanyango, why banku dingol kata feka forested in a situation ikaluwata eka abuta ibulokono amya sabo akananyi masi babala wuli Mr. Boja.
Sana abaraka bake follow mbe panelisolu kontonna menu liamuta birngale la moy ngom faye ko manyang nyinul solaye diamu janninte be diamula katu neo kente nyanta memem fola itolio be fole sa sentente da bari jannimbe diamo datila walla kela kumolu jabi lafta doron nse sango konton tambian kolu be to yala paraban kolu ka foy ko ñinul men banta fana alama ila la jaw sonia
amin
alama nemanin kafar kele
amin
fitino men ye niyota fana alama alayo fitino bang
amin
ay kairo sabatindi faraba saate kono ani gambia be banko kan
amin
men keta ani modi men fo ntete tambino la wala kotek bari tumudo nsela fi nse ninku jibe mune yatinna hanin bi nin problemo keta molu nin security kadunyola tumudo molu niyo katuji ni kuya kuba ndun kuma lalu be yafu
yeah
luwato hadama dingo naniyo tuta wala moya niyo ta luwa ko foya kisi ya dalilo long kisi robe manke komen pour ka kuluwo la mokan wala ka yaro la mokan kisi rodo beje aseke mobe karangot isaje sama nin anyongo keta salon be kela nyame wala jannin anyo be kela salon be mune tala ka ke ka tanka oto kisi ro kuma ya taje baki bari bi ndu namira kuma lalu men be kumata itolari action is on the symptom comme kurango nying itolu kadimo ikawole jara bari be kurango nyin sabu nyanta ka jibe katu nyindimo sa jara nole aiji se resign no menuli nyin kuolu ke se muta ye soron ise samba court ise execute si obe kenole Mbinana men nyinin kala wala mun nyinti ko polisia fo sila wobe burukala leban fati burukala ninga man buruka silan next time police on nyanta kela nyaadile bayri tonya ni men ketade masi boba
Exactly.
Basilam B ning come kafumena mune jimale kido di police wala. That's something to ask. Basilam B mune kido luta police wala bulu. Kidi fay ko natana police wala man kido sotombe muna fola. Talo mukaje fana jibede.
Yeah.
Adunje kuma ya tabaki. Polisia koleata adunene afo ngakacha doto ni modo lebe kachala. Hadama dingo generally amalla fi mone dum anala sula ko tema. That is natural. Hanin demen ka afo ten bi. Ni pollution yen stop. Very act la wole nyama.
Yeah.
Yo bari polisia fana te bayi nola bayri ila doku minti wole mukatenku sabatindi.
Yeah.
Je kuma yata oto nimbe nyinkulu jibela nsa balance. Sa imbina balance men sambala na ngalie. Ole munyinte ko ntela jeri ndingoto. Follow society ye policeol sas kule la mea lonko policeol man competent sotoje.
Yeah.
Ila londo man futawot. Policeol la doko manke ka justice tamandi hani. Even though policeolu ila branch ning ila legislation be ni ajibe is part of justice. Policeol la role is not to dispense justice, is to maintain public order. Wo public order amanyi nin karike astu jimale be silo kan jimale mantara silo kan. Until we maintain order and allow society to resolve their conflict through the mechanisms men society alundi, such as the courts. So police going into to negotiate between the people of Faraba and Julake in the first place, Ntefe, that's the fault line.
Okay.
Because negotiation new, the police are viewed as impartial. That's one thing. There is a capacity gap within the police. Gambia all of a sudden have changed from dictatorship to democracy, but the police have not been transformed to use the new democratic tools to enforce or to sustain democracy. So, ida kulundimo kono, ite kela jala fayo ke wole kono, ole feso de kulumba dila, bari jiba kilimo men ite ka kulundimo ning borindala yole dila pure kulumba fenke, is always going to have a shake. There needs to be reorientation, but also we need resources that will support democratic policing or resources. The same resources men use to bring Yaya Bejan. Well, resources be able, but we are expecting the police to have different results.
Yeah.
I
know.
Are we looking at that point?
Not really.
Why are we still continuing to blame the police for doing things me along come resources dealer? As a police, we are entrusted with a very important resources, which is of course money, but more important, we are also granted public authority. Publicly or dinner. Public man kido di police la pour just nganyarang. No, ya dealer for something.
Yeah.
And that something is to coerce people. Whether we like it or not, that is what it means. Let us not be sentimental. I don't want to be sentimental.
No, definitely. It's even good that you are coming from a different perspective.
This is it. So saying what the police have to do is to balance how they use that public authority and resources may dealer. Near overuse, obviously, the public is going to react. Near underuse, the public is going to react. How can two generals come to the airport? Policeman any action? This is it. This is the dilemma. But those kumala sutia kamadron. The police are struggling to meet the challenges of a democratic dispensation, coming out of a dictatorship. The priority was not to train the police. Priority was economic and other resources, youth employment. But now, with that change, police should automatically change. So you jibolu mendila wala o masimol mengi kila kulundu bolindala hanin bi nyanta o kulumba borindila wala with more passengers and more needs. Nteamira, I don't want to justify what happened because obviously there are a lot of lapses. But if we continue just to attack the symptoms, we will always be going back to the same thing. We should look at the root causes and address them. Allah baraka.
Abaraka bake Mr. Aziz Bojang, Badi Family Aziz Bojang, Fale Nyameng, a former police officer of the Gambia Police Force. Natale Soto Jambi and Ala College or Menkata Suleiman Jeng and Alkali Yafa, Italamuna expertise when it comes to security. But come like Aziz Boja Yafa Nyameng, Atanata from a different area. He have made it clear ko mantra justify kan kafuko ni menketa enta kelale wala men fata enta falale bala nyina fanam foko ramal menyente dile la makurol menyente dile la pulela do ko tamanda nyama e mantra wo soto ka nyama andung ita fala moy ko ta kelola bulu kensen ibuka fa moy ta kunkoto e mon daba dingo di ala play abe seno kala menna so atata nata nyaaji be yankuba dabo mem fo jang sulemani mem fo nyin assis boja mem fo at the end of the day nyi be ta yebe bla boto kilon ko nan tele miro fe na mansa kunda have to act the president nabila moykan anala more they have to act and they have a great role to play they have a big responsibility to carry as long as or as far as this, our security situations are concerned. Thank you so much. Then bita brother Alkali Yafaya nalune Badrumo Meta, but now understand ko a brother have joined. Saro Canada have joined. Saro bala madam si Yankuba sorry to Alkali munala baye nga niyante ak mboloy.
Sana yang bu fekkee yéen ak ma dégg nga wax ma pour ma xam.
Waaw dama ne
waaw man lay dégg
alkali ni pour mu wax waaye bala maa dem si alkali ma bala nga niwante because gis naa ne joy nga conversation bi pour nga niwante mbokay den later on dinaa ñëw nga waxtaan mbokay te programme bi yëpp affaire yi lu xew si Farabala dégg nañ suñ doomi Farabaay ak suñ PIU unity dañu amoon some confrontation ba yàlla def na ñetti nit ñàkk nañ seen bakken te dégg nañ 6 different people tam they have suffered a very serious injury from bullet wounds. So, bala yo la baye nga duga si waxtaan bobu non nga niwante gaay after ma dem si alkali dañ ñëwaat si yow te xamna ne ta lami sama det amun si lami
xana di nuyu ñepp followers yi nga xamne moy suñu followers yi ci UDP TV&MEDIA bi di la wax ne dina xarama baye koku mu continuer after dina duga ci baax
jërëjëf Saro, thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. Mbadingol comme nafo nyamen, I will go straight to Alkali Yafa, come like Atebe Do Kudlale. He's still in uniform, but with all that, I feel like this is important. He should come and talk to Gambians about it. I mirror that as far as our security is concerned. Brother Alkali Yafa, even though in manke police officers or army officers, but when it comes to security officers, they strictly follow orders from their seniors. Mostly security officers buka kuke ni ma fo yake. Kido buka fay ni ma fo ya fay. Anung faraba menkade je bi na moy ko kido fay da fo mo saba fata je. According to Fatu Network, I confirm ko 3 people have lost their life and 6 people were seriously injured. And abe koli ala fampulu wali balu because of the situation of Benyame. But so far, 3 people have been confirmed dead. So, anun kido la fighter. Nalano ko, ning Inspector General or the senior officers, imafonyin dindi wale kido to file. But according to a press release from the Inspector General of Police, wala fanan yina foko, Inspector General ko atamang order di pul kido fight. So, ntele jero to wala tiya mina kadajang. Is it that there was a breakdown in communication? Wala. Ning police officers mina kido fight. They've been pushed to the corner wale asabu kido fighter wala yakele deliberately adiatale because after kelale because moli amun lon nako na security officers from the previous government they were put into such a situation that me alonko men that ko ke kasombo jay banku dingol ka and UDP as a party ite mu UDP dingolti ibe UDP platform wala kam ntel yatandi banku dingol la ko we are not blind supporters when it comes to the government. To nyabe da men bolo fola Gambia la nyatata ne wala je ite amela UDP as a party ite le mu role soto ni situation wala yente mu nekela brother Alkali Yafa Alkali brother Alkali namra we lost Alkali. I think we lost Alkali. Okay. Mbadumol, Namra Alkali Mantala line at this moment, but hopefully he will come back and another for Namba Kalal. Oton some straight to brother Lamin Samate. Lamin Samate Haketu, Nalne made a line auto. Even though na some security expert to the Janamini Alam Kachakang about the security studios of the Kerimbi. But as a Gambian citizen, Mbe Mirada Soto situation and Mbe Adora Nyawa Namutare. Breakdown sul be ken damen and men nyanta kala we mantra ke ka nyaba so lamin wote mbete ñinin kala question menna wala mu ñindi ko as a UDP member ibe UDP platform olto andu be ñin kibaro soto ko UDP la National Assembly member Combo is Faraba Dingolamu at the same time is a member of the United Democratic Party. The current chairman of Birkama Area Council, UDP Dingolamu, and Faraba Bantang falls on the Birkama Area Council. Right now, the council of Kafuta, Faraba Fota on the Kafuta ward, he is a member of United Democratic Party. The current CFO is a citizen of Faraba Bantang. Ñin be mo lati men yalon ko ibe do ko la loi bu ndal to ñin be mo lati men yalon ko ye sombo so loi la karolal anu ñin be mo lati men yalon ko they are directly connected to the government or to the local government ñi mun ko lati men ka be tamaka Faraba for almost 1 month mon kuje me yalon ko aketan non wala step taken me yalon ko kanyum quota ka put under control fuk bi ñi masi ba quota take memma ñana kala lamin ite amira until as citizens of Gambia, members of the United Democratic Party, ndele mun role so ñi koto ñanta menkala when it comes to Faraba and Faraba dingol.
Sana, thank you very much. Alkam moy la ko di.
Nda be moy kan.
Sana ñi kera mbafla ko inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Ñi minalan ko alay min ya. Kam moy.
Kam moy la.
Be ala danna alama ala nemane ka faro ke. Ntuli meni be dunia be balu alama solo jati kendela ay alama la sadam ko melam bulo kono.
Amin.
Sana ñi kera ko de melan ko akran ni kuyati bal alhamdulillah rabbil alamin be some developmental follow kanne men keta na UDP la MP fele fota Brikam police station sana sirifo commissaire batlem kanslo ñinti men keta o ma fa wala dum Faraba di wala ma ta fonti mo be sirifo la effort gile atani na men ke ko kono okay sirifo mo nek na dake problem because sirifo manke service manti wona da jakudi mi alon ko ase ko men ke ndar diamo da malam pour fen ko e ka fanya di fan pour ka consultation ne ke ka diam moli ase wala ke no ala sembo en kenya kamala sana nyin ke da kula de mi alon ko sana ni ku ya wata ba
I know
ni ku ya wata parce binte si la nga ko mi ka bulu no because ngam mirale gambe do kanyum pro ngol ke nim ko be caring nim moli apartment we don't take things seriously natal misate nga cool da seriously kabinyu ko start water men sirfo effort men be make man sakunda intelligence kido sata ko ka investigation even for 1 month no de men ke ko de kala ning nga police blame le nga SAS blame nga government blame like wo o bala jufu da ndoma o man ke ya jumal fataje o man ke ya munake do sata kono para man tara spiringe adinte je me ya badi fanate nenye ko SAS blame ni incident me gere dem fambi natal misay banko do le mobi SAS ya mo le kinu je kabirun kunu woli la sata kono non den bi me hapu se blala photo nyando bari sana kamunda nyimma sakunda bi nyane menni ka baro advice e buka kuma fay ganta men fula men ko to nyabi ji e buka kuma fay gamera ci kala nyame o bi la jufu da dem manno walla mo le mi alon ko hani say wol ko ya jamel support nal hakilo baka papa ko mo jada ko akumo jamane ya de kadiyam so mo le kamé mi la wala mi ndiko ni ya jame ko ke wato wati woto masakunda baka me takala mutela because ni wala musul wala system telephone ma naka wala ko manidu wala na number sa mo men ko sa mo sa de gisano atoyala na de gisano atoyala mo sa ko no jande diama ne ko kata o be se ke no phone so nyuri ko baro ya mari kula men ka be kala baro so mati ngani fo baro ne ko barada yudi bin ko be diamule ngadiam bar adam baro mo kan na ko mo lo moy because adam be sadi menna na seden action ta mo sa ko he adam be continue adam man ko man sa kuna nana akala mo lelta atafna lata menna ya wolta anu le doko bari mo ko to be jamme dam bol ko hansa anu le be doko la ado mo ko to do fna be farba ko le bi be farba sa to fon ko le me alon ko ni sirfo fon diam do le ba iba fa ko be sunna na block ba wata intention be kono sana ni ko investigate back be mo le dara be siya bala mo le be tara dum me alon ko le be suku la yin dula pour ñim problem ko sa to mo do be fa me alon ko wolum paraministre ba wolu life le tebe bo bila tebe pour ka record di barola ngani fay parce que fo nyolo tani nami ko min be fe ka diam pour musafi e malafi barore record so bar baroma understand paraban ko ya fe ko IGP la friend ne mo nyin jula kete
exactly
IGP fa IGP lama nata ne misal fe IGP nata inspector general of police nata ne misal fe a precautions tanu agi mata look very seriously with his security experience amata lightly you know sana this thing could not have happened but mbe wultos mbe sito wulle pisati
wallahi
sirifo ngala effort moyle a consultation jamala kan sate mo dama bakan for muna sana momoro nite momoro long abukala fen iyatinya ndema la fi ndo ko tinya aduma la fi gambe tinya so sirif sakal fi ko bar commissaire be ngafu nyamen nyimbe kering gambe me people some people are there yeast they live in a place where sugar is likely available will diabe dame katara wolto they will not care about the human life but sirifo nyol samo ne kene wala mi ndiko bara tam consul ndele miro le na miran ngo nalondo mallondo wara bakiji bara se consul the national assembly members they saju be nyin ko yin kala nyame because national assembly look at them sana they went to become police station to talk to the police officer put on the conditional release here police officer man yamu yefa they were telling them that alta le diam fenga ni PRO diam they were talking to them to make agreement for me say be nyin mo bla nyal bo modol be hansa wol bulo be katirini be sirin saying balo lipa yelo se seno kono e fa pon sana be diamo student la I will go a little bit menker tankola karola na lolo ma baranga miro mesoto part of bella moila and they can correct me if I'm wrong ngata head counting killer in the army and the police ye mul identify jumali de munyulti ni long e ba lo ka isle ba le bele enemy ba fen kala nya ba liquidate la nyama wala ba fen kala nyame a reduce la into not nyame because moli be ni army ko me aloko wala mu asombi boja na selection on wolo kabirin adambaro yaje me win wol nin kampale be sig sana nanta dulato nga kandolo moy barata mamente o kawni moy aba foka ko etel ka judo le jo mba yele membe kele banku kanja adu wodo fombe jata mo service manol ako ko fo barata mamente o kawni moy nga men fay wala min kay ko albe min tafal men je lumbe sila albe me sama nala sama ja we will all going to swim in our own blood nara singa mira nko bari ngamara aminga da cross loka ni amini police man cross loka sana billahi wallahi tallahi sana the worst will come. Imagine if this was a Birkama is more popular than this place Paraba because yalo parator control no o sero ko no kasama mo jelle be udla o para min ko kasama mo jelle be udla sana nte diamo sena yigo jeman kana area ti bare be mo dan men wala mi diko gamelo be menkala na banko ti nga banko kilne soto nga bakil ningal soto nga pakil ne soto ni fa fata e buka fasu no membe o replace la ni ba fa de buka baso membe o replace la bari ni la banko fata ngare ira tumaranki ya basana this government have did a very very big mistake malam for I realize la ba a journalist o muta ala ID card of ngita la ko ndem jolni solti kana muda kala ID card lifa ba kamuda ka bute akoy ko ndé sogiri leke I even have a machine in my heart you keep on beating that person ita fana yasini dulakili ya barama o man kanya sana journalist
exactly
sana nyuwo kay kana diamo jam fandi ngamodu fana bule se diamo ko
baraka bake broda Lamin Samate ilawo diamu nyimala yemon fo kumol important but at the same time Islanda sile abala fawata yekumodo foja ikafa men ka fo ko etel nata joro la jang amalon ko aka kawmo fete o kawmo gambe kilingo kono ndel ko gambia be bakilin fakilin ndel ko gambe nyeshi do ma yeshi be lama nkana bi nkasi na gambe sado kono nka moy nka foko wala mo ka foko etel nata joro la jang e ko julo mi alon ko wala tambita sanjim mo wandim fula itele menke itele botaje ila wato sita ale bonije wo nuclear wala o man diete te ko te kana julo le jo o bala fa wata bala be mba fala thanks to Yaya Jammeh kada ko do be kedi gambe bi atelemu anin kanyi fo gambe no le e mon pare ka understand dol be je kamen atelemu UDP dum wadan kanyem banafo Yaya Jammeh la mantoro abetana gambe no kana for the next 5 or 10 years abe danabe bola bang gambe kan gradually abe time motara but wo patient to gambe no bulubi wo understanding to do bulubi abe difficult pour na understand but gambe no senyi long nte fana mbo fola gambe no senyi long sente wo city wokam Yaya Jammeh mantoro o mon bo gambe kan sai abe time talal wo kama wo ya sabu nyi mansa kunda abe daniro kela be commandiro kela one more time president Barrow yante la effort to double lale yante tewo city lale now understand when you came to power you bank contra situation mento but we believe that by putting the right people in the right place appointing the right people to do the right job certain things will be put under control but kamudo landi plus or the many alongo just because of badi yale wala just because of you feel like we enter because you are the president you have the power and the means to appoint and then to sack or abe kolli ala la pulka banko samba ende tala dame president Barrow itelo ko Gambia is one people one nation the new Gambia is all about that but it's unfortunately Gambians are not seeing that and the patients are running out and banko dingol nim patient run take water yata ya sike blokono so on that note again president Barrow we making this appeal to you one more time Gambia dingol mako e jikole sindije akata yo jiko mafa balama in case brother Alkali Yafa natoko muta nam back whatever like to just alert us so that we could get back to you is a question on yin jabi and men jabila then bita back to Suleiman Jeng again now due to the size of the panelists namen sort of be where sabu na panelists on na commentators on men nata jang eka meba turo damanding pudani kana mbo apologize kala because this is a situation me along could be so many people were contacted at the same time and then they all came at the same time saro bala ma dem ati brother Suleiman Jeng mom lañ fi amon tay Suleiman Jeng ak Aziz Bojang ak Alkali Yafa ñom lañ fi amon tay from the security part pour ñu ñoo waxtaan ak mbokay about lu xewte ci Faraba Banta te fogg na ne tam so dem follow news bi gis nga tay lu xew Faraba digante doomi dekk bi ñuy nekk Faraba ak sim PI unit bi moy di police intervention unit dañ demone fofu nono pour control a situation but unfortunately the situation went out of hand be def nañ ne ñetti nit dee nañ fa te dégg nañ tam 6 people ñu ngi injured it is a very serious injury amna ñuy wax ne they might not be able to survive those injuries Saro yo lu ma la bëgga laaj mooy Saro
we just got a press release from the president's office. I wanted to read that out and then we can translate it for everybody hear it.
Okay. So, Saro, do you mind ma jox Yankuba just 5 minutes to read that?
Joxal Yankuba.
Because I know it's about this situation. Yes. So, Yankuba.
So the press release we just received from the president's office reads, President Barrow regrets the loss of lives in Faraba, suspends all mining activities in Faraba. State House Banjul, 18 June 2018. The president is deeply saddened by reports of clashes in Faraba which led to loss of lives. Out of extreme concern and regard for justice and accountability, the president summoned the high command of the relevant security services and instructed thorough investigation into the matter as quickly as possible. He has been informed that Bakari Kujabi and Ismail Abba lost their lives, while Suleiman Jammeh, Seni Sonko, Amadou Nyang, Sadauda Dafe, Bubakar Dabo, Mariam Abba, Abdullah Job, and Alaji Kamara were wounded. Additionally, 3 police intervention unit officers, Modu Dem, Aliu Kamara, and Mamadou Jallo, also sustained injuries. The president regrets such unfortunate incident leading to loss of lives, taking into account how far we have come as a nation in fostering democracy and respect for the rule of law. President Barrow calls for calm and restraint while fact-finding is underway to ensure the necessary action is taken. 3 police officers involved in the shooting are currently under custody of the police, and 1 is at intensive care unit at the Francis Moore Teaching Hospital. A directive has been given to suspend all mining activities in Faraba until further notice. That concludes the press release.
Okay, Abaraka Yankuba, do you want to translate it in the local language?
Okay, so Mbadingunu, press release, Wolem Kumakama, the member and President Barola office auto, Alado could like Afodami State House, B. Junu Karo to Avola Karo Gavomi, Juna Tilitanin Seo, Ning Sanji Milifula, Sanji Tanning Konon Seo Kon. President Ko, Akuya Balafa. Kakuma kono moy coming ma mawol min keta faraba mi yalon ko ayatina molula niol tutaje.
Sana, sorry, this is Alkali. I just joined. Sorry, unfortunately, my phone died on me on my way from work, so I'm in now.
Okay, Alkali. I don't know whether you have the press release coming from the president's office.
Yes. No, I did not.
Okay, so that's what we are just trying to translate into Mandinka now. So hopefully you might be able to get the gist of it.
Okay, so, thank you.
Aku ya sunu ya balafa kabrai kumakon moi membora mamma domino keta faraba bandang bi tilola mi atina molu niel tutaje ako silanya kama aningala bunya pour luala tamola ning accountability wala mo kuke abe bondi tilon kan president we security high command ay bele summon wala ay bele commandi pour ani meeting osot ay instruct pour investigation okay wala kisi ro kenyin ko to min tamata faraba as soon as possible wala science dan akana watitaring kama akana hanime president ko ya file ko mo fula nietuta nyimma mawdo min keta faraba minu tomu bakar kujabiti anin ismaila ba ako mo jama fana biji min yalon ko wolu e baramata mamma wonyinto wo molu wolu mu Suleiman Jamelti Seni Sonko Amadou Nyang Sadawda Dafe Bubakar Dabo Mariama Ba Abdoulaye Job and Alaji Kamara ko modol fana min yalon ko wala mo police olti mino be do ko la police kunda de gavomi police ol min tada no mamandula nyinto police sababe ol fana ko min yalon ol fana ko ol fana baramata nyi mamma otole mo molu ol fana to fo wol mo modu demti Aliou Kamara ani Mamadou Diallo ko wol bol baramata ol fana baramo so doje president ko ay ñi regret aya ku akoya sunu ñing incident wala ñi mamma wala kela farba fo aya tinna mol ni tutaje coming banko ñing mbota min kono anin nata fombe wato minna coming wo kusifa wo sodono banko kan ni ajibe mbakata kam pour démocratie kam fo démocratie wolem fansum maralo kam vangla modon kaya ka otombon anen kalua bunya respect for rule of law ngaw simfaminta fombe wato min do nyen kusifa sota ko ya sunu bak president we commandero ke pour momo be damin nga tenku sabatende anen kata Cairo sabati ako fact finding wolen kis robe kelale ate mela fang wati tarin kis robe kala nyin ko kono min tamada ako police saba nyin PIU la police ol min benun jem police saba be kono yol mutale ye soronne already yol mutale because you jikita ko wol benin mol kono le min yale tumile ko wolle mo fakeje ako police do bije wobe intensive care in at the St. Edward St. Francis Small Teaching Hospital wolem banjul la local bat So president o ka directive o di pour ka julake mimbe mainina mi yalon ka telebe Kenya bio la faraba tele Kenya bio faraba wala nyem problème be fenam faraba akaye directive o di ala pour atela o Kenya bio mume tenkunda stop kana Kenya bi ko tan until further notice for nyato sinin minube kuma loi dol minube dilala o be mendira so ngamira wala translation o de budo na translation o dudal de yalo niba translate directly from English akadul. Okay, so wolem pointing wolem kumoti member da president of office Gambia Press Union minu marta journalist wala wol fana press release dile kap kuma kan condemn kap butero yemilla la journalist o kan iterma ini do kunyo ka fami e pamudu boja yo butero min kala police mi ya bute wol fana yo kuma kan e kibarul bondele ka kuma ka manya yin ka condemn Gambia la police yo min ke bi so bu wolle mu press release minna tan ko mbole futandila mo min bella moyro
abarka bake lawyer Yankuba for that press release member of the president's office. I was made to understand from other fellow panelists on Benjamin Kata Saroti and Lamin Samate Wolijitale. They want to give chance to actual security officers all. Probably Kata Bao Nying is mostly security and it has a lot to do with security. So I'm all fan to Lambeja Saro and Lamin Samate for coming on board. Suleiman Aziz Aning Alkali Woto, the floor is yours. Nal na fana mentu da wato to fana aman sia back parce que suwa kuda. So Alkali I can go back to you. Ala moy fenke press release or read from the president's office. But Alkali, don't you think that this is too late, too little? Because in press release the president have order for the mining to be stopped in Faraba by Julake, and they said that they have established a committee that will do a fact finding about what is the cause of everything. Wala me asabu mbeftra nyum positionary. Bora alkale fayda ma mena nyenta kala nung earlier in the beginning am dani mbeftra lente mondo. Why until we always wait until dimbaye bo wala newly lost and kana fambe decision on make la.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anna. And absolutely, that is right, because this is already too late. This is a situation, Mayor Lonko, it was already, developing, and people know about it. People have been talking about it. And I'm 100% sure the president and his office know that this situation was already ongoing. Why is it that they did not take those actions prior to this happening? Because this is not a surprise to anybody that this was a complete volatile situation that needed to be handled. But that did not happen. So now people already have lost their lives. No matter what you do, those lives are not going to come back. There's no amount of money or no amount of action that you can give those families that will get those people back to them. And these are people who were not there doing anything that is extraordinary. They were out there fighting for their rights. They have right to those lands that are in their communities. If those dispute was going on and the government know about it and they did not take action until now, when this happened, lives have been lost. That's too little, too late. It doesn't do anything for those people. And like the whole discussion, these security forces that we have in Gambia seriously need a complete overhaul. And people have said this over and over. But I think because of political expediency, this government is not willing to take that step. Because we know 100% that there are bad elements within our armed forces, within our police forces. And that has not been dealt with. People have said it over and over. But because of they are trying to be politically expedient, and they don't want to touch those things. Because I will give you an example. Initially, when Masana Kinte came, right, what he did was they were going to implement some policies in the army where it is going to require some exams or some tests for everybody within the armed forces to see if you belong or you need to go. But guess what? Our very own people came back and say, oh, you know what? He's trying to get rid of the Jolas. Supposed to be across the board for everybody. It did not say it was going to be for Wolof soldiers. It didn't say it was going to be for Mandinka soldiers. It didn't say it was going to be for Manjako soldiers. It says it was going to be for everybody across the board. So how is that a way of targeting the Jolas? So the point is here, though, we cannot have our cake and eat it. All right? We want to have a secure country, but we don't want to take the necessary steps to make it happen because we want to be politically expedient, and that's not going to happen. All right? We know bad elements are within our forces. They need to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And that needs to happen. So whatever panel or whatever group the president is putting together, until they do a complete overhaul of this security forces that we have, this thing will happen and it will continue to happen. If anybody tell you otherwise, they're just lying to you. Because the problem is we have these people with this mindset that, you know what, example, these guys who shot those people, if this was Gambia's time, they will probably be promoted by next week.
Yeah.
So that's what they are used to. That's what they know. So they're thinking that, hey, you know, if these things happen and I take action, I did this and that, then, hey, my chances are good. And also the thing that I'm still dealing with, I don't comprehend yet, is the fact, why were these people carrying live bullets?
Yeah.
You know, this paramilitary, like it or not, if you go to Gambia, I just left Gambia on Thursday. Their mindset, the way you look at these boys, the way they even walk, the way they dress, they don't have a mindset of a police officer. They have a mind of a soldier. Believe me.
Wow.
The way they dress, the way they act. You see them walking around with what we call LBEs in the army, which is a load carrying equipment that is used to carry magazines and also to carry your weapon. Why are you walking in the middle of Serekunda with that after duty hours?
And those are police officers.
These are PIU or, you know, those paramilitary police officers.
Yeah.
You know, it is an intimidation tactic to say, hey, you know what? You have to be scared of us. Where is the fact or the statement that soldiers and police are there to protect and to serve? Why do you have to intimidate or to make the people who you are there to protect and to serve to be scared of you? They are supposed, you know, the way policing should be is when those citizens see a police officer, they should feel comfortable. They should feel protected. When they see a soldier, they should have all the confidence that, you know what, I'm in good hands. I'm safe right here because here is the guy who is supposed to be my protector. But if the person who is supposed to be your protector, the person who is supposed to serve you, is the one that is intimidating you, is the one that is killing you, then who do you turn to? Especially when our politicians are not ready to take the necessary steps. This is a situation that needs to be handled, because if these PIU guys are getting in a vehicle, you tell them, hey, there's a situation in Farababanda, all right? You put them in a vehicle and give them weapons, and you tell them to go handle it. I don't know what kind of briefing they give them, but here, their mindset is that, okay, there's a situation, we go in there, we're going to handle it. But you know what? The way this could be handled is, this thing has been going on last week, like we said. The police should have some intel officers within the ground who are studying the situation and reporting to the higher command. That will give them an idea when these things happen, how to go and how to approach those people. Because by then they will already know who the players are, where the gatherings are, and what kind of approaches and measures need to be taken. You need to have liaison officers who are between the police and that community for the last month or 2 months or 3 months, feeding that information back to the police headquarters so that they know, okay, the situation in Farababantang, is it getting better or is it getting worse? What is the next step that we need to do to calm the situation? This is not happening because there was a failure of leadership from the top to the bottom. Because the president know about this, the interior minister know about it, and I did not see them take any concrete action other than this statement that they are bringing out today. What good does that do today to the folks who pass away or to that family? Sana.
Okay, thank you so much, Brother Alkali, Yafa. Going by what you have just said and just returning from the Gambia, it makes me to come to this conclusion that Nanyin current government, President Barrow, Aidoku Barasuta and Menkela, when it comes to the overhauling of the security forces, both in the police, in the army, and in the PIU or any other security forces in the Minnesota Gambia. I don't know why it's taking this so long. I don't know why the delay in some of the most important processes in Menkela, because when it comes to this government,
sorry, And imala fika to kuyaso and ita fola no ko ito to be banku dingol tankandela be pare ite afoko be modol kobala because imala to kuya
exactly
because near modol bondije like people like Fabagar Tambong who we don't care about will come out and say if you are attacking a certain group of people when we all know that those are the particular group of people that are acting that way.
Exactly.
So exactly. Leadership, sometimes you have to take some firm decisions. It will go well with one side and it will go well with some other side. But you know what? At the end of the day, if you serve the interests of the larger population, that's what we need the president to do.
Yep. Thank you so much, Mr. Alkali Yafa. Come like Mobe Fankanyan follow Wadi Iko, the former president, and Ala Kuebe Nyaonya. I borrow advice, Minela. Will never compromise the security of the country. And security Niko man iko lafta tamanda nyama imanyena mola kontano jibela imanyena mola nyatas most walamu membe mobe na fal especially the majority of the citizens. Mbafle wala kamala baraka bake Mr. Alkali. I'll go to brother Suleiman. Suleiman, thank you so much for waiting, and I'm sorry for that long waiting because of the number of people that we have on the platform. Why, Suleiman, first of all, what's your take on the press release Bohamne Yankuba have just read? Secondly, from January 2017, we have the ECOWAS forces in the Gambia on the ground down there from various countries. Why Sishin Gizgiz? The ECOWAS forces that we have in the Gambia, I don't know the exact number, but it seems like they are only concerned about the well-being of the president and his family. But when it comes to the other parts of the country, or especially the local citizens, most of the situation that happens in the Gambia, from Faraba, Busumbala, Farato, Gunjur, Kendula Munawane, the ECOWAS forces, pour safeguard you, pour security situation, because Gambians don't join our security situation fragile. Why don't they just guy fend? Most of the time is the PIU, most of them I'm not saying that they are not well trained, but it's like there's something wrong somewhere. Mr. Suleiman. Suleiman?
Suleiman has dropped.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's not Suleiman.
Suleiman, are you
Bojang is here, Bojang.
Okay, Bojang, on number for no question on main Yininka, Suleiman Yininka Minata, Malam for you, Mwelabanime, Mwefranse, repeat, Walamu. What's your take on this press release? Nyalonko Yankwa will read sign from the office of the president. Fulanjanga Walamu. From January 2017, Beal Noko ECOWAS soldier or not Gambia. From various countries, many are going to Pulka Banco, Molmakwe, and in a Banco La Tanko Kama. But I come down Molfele, ECOWAS soldier or letter of Gambia, they are only concerned about the well being of the president and his family. Because situation Jamalaka Gambia, many alonko, they should have been there. Pulka Gambia security forces or certain situation put under control. But Monamne Jedulato, incidents will get a Faratole, Busumbala, Gunjur, and now Faraba Bantam. But we don't see them there. The only place we see them at is at the airport when the president is leaving the country or when the president is coming. Well, an president will motorcade bitakan blalto. So it is minute water. When time Masakunda minute step Jimaltalato. And the second one was what's your take on the press release? Don't you think that is too little from the side of the government?
Ntatanu offline le. So press release ning mamoi because ntatan dingole come from daycare. Okay. But regards to ECOWAS, ila mandate is not law and order or internal security. Ila mandate is to support the Gambia government and the security sector in maintaining a stable and secure environment as relates external threats.
Okay.
What happens, all the incidents men ye mention thing, even among the intervention of our armed forces require. There are internal security matters that fall squarely on within the purview of the police.
Okay.
You don't